Oh, hello! I'm Tom Bombadil, and welcome to my enchanted forest of podcasting. Why don't you come dance round the fire with these two jolly fellows, Red and Water? They're sure to give you some fabulous entertainment. Let's go see what they're up to today. Well, hello there. This is Water.
And I am Mr. Red. My, that was a different opening.
Yes, indeed. I decided to scrape together a new open because it's been a while, you know. It's been, Jesus, like something like 5 episodes we've been using that intro. And I had made a new bed music, which you just heard. So I thought, why not? Oh boy, today is Friday, the 4th of November, and it has been a while since our last show.
Yeah, because we had to miss Halloween, didn't we?
Yes, that was my girlfriend's birthday. We're gonna have lots of extended banter about our Halloweens, so if you don't like that, tough.
Right into the show if you don't like it.
Yeah, right into the show, which nobody's been doing.
Oh, well.
Yes. But yeah, damn, this show is hard to get off the ground. I had a bunch of crap I had to do. We're starting late, or early, however you want to see it. We're not actually at our regularly scheduled time, which is 2 p.m. on Mondays, Pacific time. And the stream was acting all weird. My little thing kept reconnecting like 4 times, 5 times.
Yeah, slap it around a couple times. That'll work.
I don't know, my laptop was screwing up the pre-show for us, unfortunately. So, we missed most of Fintroll, unfortunately. Aww. So anyways, today on the show, it's going to be a little more laid back. We've been kind of out of touch for a while, and I didn't have enough time. Well, I did have enough time, but I didn't bother to prepare a lot. So, it's just going to be kind of a laid back show, you know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, Lazy Friday.
Yeah. We're going to have the usual My Immortal and Yahoo Answers, though that'll be coming after our extended banter section. In fact, the Yahoo Answers will be near the end of the show. It'll be after the music break. So, you're going to have to wait for your comic goodness, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yep, such a shame. And a news story, I think we have a little something to say about something about duty and how it calls. Isn't that right?
And how they're going to charge you for it, you know?
You know, it costs
charge
money.
You for your duty.
It's going to cost you money to do your duty.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. What do I have here? I have this soda in my hand. Let's see. It's called Rocket Fizz Grams Cracker. And I know this sounds like a total non sequitur, but it's actually going to lead up to something eventually. You'll just have to wait and listen. But I'm going to give this a sip here.
Graham cracker. What?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's kind of like drinking a graham cracker. A little sweeter than a graham cracker, but...
What? You didn't even tell me what it was, like,
I
prior
just told
to the
you
show.
It was a soda. And I've got 2 more of these for the next 2 shows. And then... a whole lot more for the show after that, but that's getting ahead of myself. And I picked this is the most innocuous flavor, or the least outlandish flavor.
Okay, what you gotta do...
all the sodas I have.
I just came up with an idea. You soak a marshmallow in that, and then you eat it
my God.
With freaking chocolate, some Hershey's chocolate.
You pour some Hershey's chocolate on it. And
yeah, some chocolate syrup on top of that.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's an
man.
excellent idea.
Ooh, even better, like, after you're done soaking the marshmallow in it, you put that hard, like, that crustable chocolate on top of it. That way, you know, you could make a whole bunch of...
Oh, you mean the shell chocolate that, you know, the hardening... that you put on ice cream and it like hardens. Oh, that'd be so cool.
Oh.
Boy, howdy. So, I actually did not do the shtick. You can interact with the Redwater Show by emailing redwater.show@gmail.com. And it actually occurred to me late last night at 5 in the morning when I should have been asleep that maybe people are writing out dot as in DOT. Huh? Maybe that's why you haven't been emailing us, you know? You just don't realize that a dot means period when I say dot.
Or
so now that you know that...
Maybe we're just reaching.
Yeah. You can find our website with archives and resources on the topics and music at redwatershow.podomatic.com, and those are periods. Also on the Podomatic site, we have links to the live stream, which is actually out of date. It has the old live stream. This show airs live on Mondays from 2 to 3 p.m. Pacific time, unless otherwise noted on the events page. I actually did post last night that we were going to be doing the show today. In addition, we are also posting episodes on my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/xexyzl. And that seems to be where we actually get most of our listeners, so there you go. Most of you are probably already listening to this on YouTube right now. So,
right now, as we're recording this.
As we're recording this, it is on YouTube. So let's see. I actually had to think and come up with what I did last weekend. Last weekend was Halloween weekend, and unfortunately Halloween was on Monday, right?
Yeah, it was on a Monday.
But personally, I have the more boring side. But I'm going to tell you anyways. Saturday night. Oh, God. There was this San Francisco event, and if you couldn't figure it out, I live in San Francisco. Maybe that wasn't obvious.
The fabulous city of California.
The most fabulous city. There's this event called Journey to the End of the Night, which my girlfriend dragged me to last year and this year. And I didn't want to go either time, but I eventually sort of had fun eventually. It's this thing, it's not really a scavenger hunt, it's more like a race, where basically you meet up at this place and you sign up, you get a ribbon on your arm, and then you're given a map of the section of the city, and there's these 6 checkpoints. And basically what you have to do is go to all the checkpoints and get a stamp from somebody, and then you go to the finish line. And so whoever finishes first is, the winner, and they have to go to all the places. And you can only use foot or public transit. You cannot use bikes, you cannot use cars. So it basically starts at 8 o'clock at night, and everybody just goes. And last year it was sequential, but this year they did it in any order to prevent clogging. And the trick, the twist to this game is that your ribbon on your arm is blue, and they also have chasers out there with red ribbons on their arms. And what they do is they try to catch people with blue ribbons, and then take their blue ribbons, and then that person has to put on a red armband. So it's kind of like, a zombie-type game.
So it's like swap tag, sort of. What would have made that more interesting is if they did have a scavenger hunt. I know they did this in Sacramento not too long ago, where people would go around the Capitol, picking out different things and freaking out the police. But
yeah, I think the police were aware of this. Maybe, probably. They didn't have to set up stuff, but yeah.
They all had the red armbands, and
it was alright. And then I got to go to Castro, and it was fabulous. We went there at midnight, and it was packed. Oh man, we were trying to get to Orphan Andy's because we hadn't been there in 2 months, and Orphan Andy's is our favorite restaurant. It's like a diner,
best,
24-hour diner, and it is the best. I can't wait to go to it again with you, honey.
Oh, every time I go to visit Mr. Water down by the waters, we head over to Castro. Yeah,
down by the river.
Down by the river, and we go to Castro's, and we're not getting kickbacks from these people. That's how awesome they are.
yeah. If only they would sponsor the show, but no, Orphan Andy's is just that awesome. But yeah, it was crazy. People were drunk. Everybody was drunk. There were men and women and other, all dressed in lingerie and ridiculous outfits. And yeah, that was great. Sunday we went to the Six Flags Fright Fest.
You went to Six Flags?
Yeah. A bit late, but We got there like 2 hours before it closed, I think. And I actually, sad to say, totally pussied out on all the scary like haunted houses they had.
You're a
Pretty
wuss.
much. Yep, I didn't go in any of them, but they were apparently pretty cool. And at the end, they capped off the night. It was like this extended thing where usually they close at like 6 or whatever, but this time they closed at like 9. So they had these Fright Fest activities going on. And they capped off the night with like some like performance by all these people, these dancers. And they were dancing to, the last song was, what was it? Time Warp from Rocky Horror Picture Show, which I still have not seen because I don't want it.
Mm-hmm.
But,
come on.
yeah.
Musicals are so nice, honey.
I know. I love musicals.
Yeah, you're not a drama fag like I am.
Yeah, I know. And Monday was Halloween, girlfriend's birthday. We did stuff she wanted. Went to the Cheesecake Factory. That was about it. So, that was my exciting... Sadly enough, that is an exciting weekend for me. Like, very rarely do we ever do that much. So...
Well, shit, unlike you, like, I went down to frickin' Disneyland, yeah, over the weekend.
Oh boy.
And for those of you that don't know, this year was the first year that they started doing this in Space Mountain. They revamped it to do this ghost galaxy that chases you around in Space Mountain. So instead of the usual awesome music in Space Mountain, it's really spooky, and this thing is chasing you around while you're on the roller coaster. It's hella awesome. And at night,
Spooky coaster.
Yes, and at night it like glows, it pulses purple, and has all these green gooey things all over the side of the mountain.
Wow.
It's really creepy. That, and they revamped Star Tours. So now that that's happened, like, everybody wants to go on Star Tours because they have more planets and more, basically a lot more you can do on Star Tours instead of the usual. And a few other things happened since I was with my girlfriend and my best friend down there. But for fear of her listening in on the show and me subsequently getting my ass kicked, I'm not going to divulge the entire story on that. But let's just say we wanted some alone time, and we didn't quite get it.
That's unfortunate.
That's all I have to say on that.
I'm also sad to hear that I'm not your best friend.
Oh, yeah, you're right, you're not. Sorry, honey, but I found somebody else.
Oh, you. I knew you couldn't be faithful to me.
We can get a threesome together if you really want. Or, five-some. Invite your girl. My girl.
If you guys can figure it out, this is kind of like... This show is also our opportunity to actually talk. So, that's why we're kind of BSing around like we do when not on a show. We're being very unprofessional right now, aren't we? Yes. Yeah.
We can be unprofessional. Because we kind of... No, we are professional. What are we talking about?
We're very professional. Any other interesting stories from Disneyland?
Let's see here. California Adventures is under, like, the extreme amount of construction. Like, the entire Central Plaza district is ripped out. Like, you can't go to the Zephyr or some of the gift shops or even the fountain in the very center. The only things that are open are, like, the little strip where you can get down into the Twilight Tower and the boardwalk. However, down that strip... down the Hollywood Strip, they've got Electronica, which is this big dance rave. All this shit goes down, and Rinsler hosts it. And they play a whole bunch of like heavy techno remix, and it's very, very un-Disney-like. I'll tell you that.
It's like Disney for the hardcore goth kids. Or something.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, all the. But they did have, but to kind of alleviate that, it was they did have this laser show where this guy literally controlled these laser lights with his hands and like molded them around and stuff. And they had Flynn's Arcade, which they had all the old school arcade systems in there. Who's boss? Although I wish you
Well,
could go upstairs and hang out with the dude. That'd be really cool.
that'd be cool. With the dude. Speaking of Gothic people, I'd say it's about time for My Immortal.
Already?
Well, yeah. I mean, we got nothing else to talk about, do we? I mean, what else can we banter about? I'm not gonna tell you about, like, my class today or anything. God.
Yeah, and I'm not going to tell you about, how I got home so late last night that I was basically jittering from low blood sugar because I had nothing to eat, but, you don't want to hear about...
I actually haven't had any... I've had water today, and this soda.
Go eat something!
And I've slept 2 hours. So...
You're sicker than me. Go.
Well,
During break, make a sandwich.
No. Our break's only like 5 minutes, man. Plus, I only feel sick right when I wake up, so... Oh, non sequitur. I'm actually wearing pink panties right now. I need to do laundry.
This is me clapping. Everybody clap for him.
They're actually quite comfy, I have to say. I would highly recommend it. Go get yourself some granny panties. They're wonderful.
I've worn a man thong, and unfortunately the one I wore and have
It's not a
is
thong,
too
it's
small.
granny panties. It's like giant back. It's not like a G-string or anything.
Oh, you should try it sometime.
I will. Maybe next show I will put on a thong. Okay, so it's time for My Immortal. We are on chapter 15. Am I right?
Chapter 15? It says chapter 15.
Well, it's chapter 16, but it's chapter 15. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, are you doing this chapter, or do you want to do the next one?
I
this
haven't
one's
reread
real
these. Long. Oh snap!
Huh. They're getting bad, but like the editing is getting really bad at this point. Like all the dialogue is poorly edited.
And there's a lot of dialogue in the next chapter, so
yeah. So do you want to do the dialogue heavy one, or do you want to do this one?
I like dialogue heavy stuff. It's
okay.
fun.
So you do the author's note for this one.
Start you off with the author's note. All right, stop flamming, okay? B2W, you suck from no on. Every time someone flames, I'm gonna slit my wrists. Thanks to Raven for helping.
Ebony, Ebony, shouted Draco sadly. No, please come back. But I was too mad. Whatever, now you can go and have sex with vampire, I shouted. I stormed into my room and closed my black door with my blood-red key. It had a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. He looked so sexy in a way that reminded me of Draco and Vampire. I started to cry and weep. I took a razor and started to slit my wrists. I drank the blood, all depressed. Then I looked back at my black GC watch and noticed it was time to go to biology class. I put on a short, ripped black gothic dress that said Anarchy on the front in blood-red letters and was all ripped and a spiky belt. Under that, I put on ripped black fishnets and boots that said Joel all over them with blood-red letters. I put my ebony black hair out. Anyway, I went downstairs feeling all sad and depressed, as usual. I did some advanced biology work. I was turning a bloody pentagram into a black guitar. Suddenly the guitar turned to Draco. Enemy, I love you, he shouted sadly. I do not care what those effer preps and posers think. You're the most beautiful girl in the world. Before I met you, I used to want to commit suicide all the time. Now I just want to effing be with you. I effing love you. Then he started to sing The Chronicles of Life and Death. We considered it our song now, 'cause we fell in love when Joel was singing it. Right in front of the entire class. His singing voice was so amazing and gothic and sexy, like a cross between Gerard, Joel, Chester, Pierre, and Marilyn Manson.
And don't you think those guys are so hot? If you don't know who they are, then get the F out of here.
OMFG, I said after he was finished. Some effing preps stared at us, but I just stuck up my middle fingers, that were covered in black nail polish and were entwined with Draco's now, at them. I love you, I said, and then we started to kiss just like Hilary Duff. I effing hate that bitch. And CMM in the Cinderella story. Then we went away holding hands. Lupin shouted at us, but he stopped because everyone was clapping by how sexy we looked together. Then I saw a poster saying that MCR would have a concert in Hogsmeade right then. We looked at each other all shocked, and then we went together. Another classic chapter from a classic story.
Mm-hmm.
All the outfits, the concerts.
Concerts, outfits, and their middle fingers intertwine.
I don't know how you put people to bird. I'm going to do it with my fingers. Let's see. It kind of makes, well, no. It's kind of hard to twine your middle fingers. They don't really bend like that.
Yeah. Let alone, like, how did it turn into the guitar?
I know, that was my favorite. I didn't read that part when I was glancing over this.
It's like,
a pentagram turned into a guitar and then into Draco.
I'm going to toss my hands in the air at this. Author's note. Let's keep rolling. Keep rolling.
Keep rolling. Keep on rolling. Next chapter. How are we for time, by the way? Oh, cool.
We got plenty.
Author's note. You know what? Shut up, okay? Prove to me your nut preps. Raven, you suck, you effing bitch. Gimme back my fucking sweet. You're supposed to writ this. Raven, WTF, you bitch. You're supposed to da this. BTW, fangs to Brittany 5655 for Tekken. My Japanese. Oh no.
So now we know that Raven is gone, so the editing is out the door.
Not yet, but getting close. Oh no, Japanese, please no.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
Here we go. We ran happily to Hogsmeade. There we saw the stage where GC had played. We ran in happily. MCR was playing Helena. I was so effing happy. Gerard looked even sexier than he did in the pictures. Even Draco thought so. I could totally see him getting an erection, but it didn't matter because I knew that we were the only true ones for each other. He was wearing a black leather mini dress. Oh, I was wearing a black leather mini dress and black leather platinum boots with red ripped fishnets. Draco was wearing a black baggy MCR t-shirt and black baggy pants. Anyway, we started moshing to Helena. We Frenched. We ran up to the front of the band to stage dive. Suddenly, Gerard pulled off his mask. So did the others. We gasped. It wasn't them at all. It was Voldemort and the Death Dealers. WTF, Draco, I'm not going to a concert with you, I shouted angrily. Not after what happened to me last time? Even if it's MCR and you know how much I licked him. What, 'cause he gadgeted uncomfortably, 'cause guys don't like to talk about you-know-what. Yeah, 'cause we know you. I yielded in an angry voice. We won't do that again, Draco promised. This time, we're going with an escort. OMG, WTF, are you giving into the mainstream, I asked. So I guess you're a prep for a Christina or what now? No, he muttered loudly. Are you becoming a prep or what? I shooted angrily. NOB, I'm not. Please come with me. He fell down to his knees and started singing The World is Black by GC to me. I was flattened, because that's not even a singing, and he had memorized the lyrics just for me. Okay, then I guess I will have to, I said, and then we Frenched for a while and went up to my room. Bloody Mary was standing there. Hush, you missed you, girl, she said happily. She speaks Japanese, so do I. Dat mens, how do you do in Japanese? BTW, Willow, that effing poser, got expelled. She failed all her classes, and she skipped math. Author's note.
Raven, you effing suck. F you.
It serves that effing bitch right, I laughed angrily. Well, anyway, we were feeling all depressed. We watched some Goffik movies like Dat Nightmare Before Christmas.
It's maybe Das Nightmare.
Oh, Das Nightmare Before Xmas. Maybe Willow will die too, I said. Kawaii, Bloody Mare shook her head lethargically. Oh yeah. Oh, have a confession. After she got expelled, I murdered her, and then Lupin did it with her because he's a necrophiliac. Kawaii, Necrophiliac. Kawaii, I commented happily. We talked to each other in silence for the rest of the movie. Oh hey, BTW. I'm going to a concert with Draco tonight in Hogsmeade with MCR, I said. I need to wear, like, the hottest outfit ever. Bloody Mary nodded energetically. OMFG, totally. Let's go shopping. In Hot Topic, right? I asked, getting out my special Hot Topic loyalty card. No, my head snapped up. What? My head spun. I could not believe it. Bloody Mary, are you a prep? No, she laughed. I found some cool Goffik stores near Hogwarts, that's all. Who told you about them? I asked. Sure, it would be Draco or Diabolo or Vampire. Don't even say that name to me. Or me. Dumbledore, she said. Let's just call our Brahms. OMFFFG, Dumbledore, I asked quietly. Yeah, I saw the map for Hogsmeade on his desk, she told me. Come on, let's go. We were going to a few punk goth stores, especially for the concerts in Hogsmeade. The salesperson was OMG hotter than Gerard, except not because that's impossible, and he gave me a few dresses. We have these for the real goths. The real goths? Me and Bloody Mary asked. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many posers there are in this town, man. Yesterday, Lupin and Snap tried to buy a Goffik camera pouch, he shook his head. I didn't even know they had a camera. OMFG, no! They're gonna spy on me again, I cried, running out of the changing room wearing a long black dress with lots of red tulle coming out and very low cut with a huge slit. Oh my Satan, you have to buy that outfit, the salesperson said. Yeah, it looks totally hot, said Bloody Mary. You know what, I'm gonna give it to you for free, cause you look really hot in that outfit. Hey, you gonna be at the concert tonight, he asked. Yeah, I am, actually. I looked back at him. Hey, BTW, my name's Ebdomini Drachnus Dementia Tara Way. What's yours? Tom Ridd, he said, and ran a hand through his black-dyed hair. Maybe I'll see you there tonight. Yeah, I don't think so, because I'm going to be there with my BF Draco, you sick perv, I yelled angrily. But before he could beg me to go with him, Hagrid flew in on his black broom, looking worried. OMFG, Edmini! You need I'd get back into the castle now! And that's where we leave off.
That is the most epic chapter. And yeah, you're right, the editing is going way downhill.
Oh, man.
Lordy. Oh god, this chapter. She did another one of those things where she, like, copy-pasted something from another chapter into the, like that. Well, I just realized when we got, like, halfway down that paragraph up at the top is not supposed to be from this chapter. It was from, like, chapter 2 or whatever. Remember?
Yeah, it was from the last chapter when they went to the concert, but I think we went to a concert again, but now we're going to go to another concert, like, this right away.
Because, like, right after that, it said, I'm not going to a concert with you. Like, wait a minute. Like, I think she accidentally hit Control-V, and...
What are you talking about? They don't know key commands. She probably right-clicked and left-clicked randomly all over the place.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man, the Japanese, too. I was expecting something more egregious than Hajimami Mashite. Hajimami Mashite.
Hajimami Mashite.
Girl. Kawaii.
Kawaii Desu, having sex with necrophiliacs is awesome.
Yeah, there's some excellent misspellings in here. Oh boy. I think it is time for a music break. Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. What do we got? What do you got for us this week, Mr. Water?
Oh man. Hopefully something long enough to give me a break from this story. I don't know how we're gonna get through the Yahoo Answers.
Dude, you found... If anybody's still listening, you gotta stick around for the Yahoo Answers, because this week, yes.
Oh, don't hype it up too much. Come on.
Oh, no, seriously. This is probably maybe the second best we've had.
Okay. Well, this week, I am pimping a band that is probably the most, well, not the most, fairly well known. They got their start putting up songs for free on their website way back in the day before anyone else did this. And this is one of the first songs they put up in like 2000, I think. And it doesn't have any vocals. It just has samples from Pitch Black and Ghost in the Shell. This is Machinae Supremacy. They're a kind of power metal, SID metal. They use a Commodore 64 sound chip. Can't remember what it's called. It's like the SID chip or whatever. So they got a kind of power metal-y electronic thing going on. So this is Machinae Supremacy with Cryosleep.
Catch y'all later.
Yep, see you in about 5 minutes.
They say most of your brain shuts down in cryosleep. All but the primitive side. The animal side. No wonder I'm still awake.
Like staring at the sun. Finding the brightness that conceals a source of great power.
Well, hello there. This is Water.
And I'm Mr. Red.
And that was the lovely sounds of Machinae Supremacy. Yes, indeed. I think we need to get back on track. Oh, this show is just...
Track.
I don't know. When are we ever on track? It's hard to say. What is derailing in a show that has no consistent theme?
Sure, we got plenty of themes. We got Yahoo Answers and My Immortal and banter. What more could you ask?
What more could you ask? There's also TV roundups, which actually I don't have anything to round up. It's just been the same old crap. In fact, I thought that show Work It, the one about the men dressing up as the Mrs. Doubtfire, that is actually not airing until like next year. It's like a mid-season replacement show or something. So we won't get to experience that lovely bit of... I don't know what I would call it. I don't know that it's bad. I just know that it's bad.
Intuition.
So anyways, intuition. I think we should go ahead with these Yahoo Answers.
Yahoo! You need to get a sound clip for that.
Yeah, I know. I'll get around to getting that clip at some point. How about this?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
do it. I didn't script nothing for this show, which is why it's worse.
Freewheeling.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with our first question. Matt writes, "Is this the beginning of the end with her?" Alright, I obviously realize that it could be impossible to give me an answer without knowing the full extent of our relationship, but maybe some of you have some insight or advice? I asked my girlfriend to marry me a couple months ago, and it seems like she has developed what she calls cold feet. Sometime between now and back then. She's seemed very distant, none of that lovey-dovey stuff, sex maybe every 3 weeks. We live together, so this makes it all the more strange. She's tired all the time around me, but seems to find the energy to hang out with her friends lately. Last night she went out to a bar with a couple work friends and was probably only going to be gone an hour, but ended up not coming home till 10:30 a.m. She didn't return any of my texts till 4:30 a.m. saying, "Sorry, my phone was in my jacket." I'd found out she drank too much and slept over at her friend's Kristen's house. The problem I have with it is these are new friends she was with last night. I don't know any of them. Today I told her how upset I've been by all of this. She just keeps saying, "I don't know," to every question I asked. She said it could just be a phase, but didn't know. Frustrated and feeling helpless, I decided to just go to sleep at my parents' house till she decided what she wanted. Does anyone have any ideas or advice? I'm lost here. Thanks.
Well, usually we get this from women, but we got a guy writing in about this kind of thing.
Well, I mean, it's not gender specific. This kind of crap can happen with any kind of...
Yeah, I just see it more commonly, like with, "Oh my god, my boyfriend's going out with friends I've never seen before, all the time, and he's seeming disinterested in me, blah."
Blah, blah, blah,
So,
blah.
Mr. Matt, what do we got
Mr.
for
Matt, it's over.
I was thinking the same, sort of. I mean, maybe you guys just need a trial separation for a bit.
Yeah, anything...
Because I'm optimistic like that.
If you want to be optimistic, that's the best you can do. I think it sounds like she just doesn't really care anymore.
She's just not that into you, man.
She's just not that into you, man. Man, you gotta, go fishing for other fish.
And I think you scared her off with the ring finger there.
Yeah. Hey, wait a
proposal.
minute. How long have you been dating? Because if you've been dating for, I don't know, 6 months or something,
Yeah, that's not cool.
all it said was, a couple of months ago he proposed. Have they been together for, 10 years? Or 1 year?
Did she say yes, or did she say no? We didn't even get that.
There's an implied yes, because she eventually later backs out. So.
Well, I think she's got to grow a pair and just reject you. Or either that, or you've got to grow a pair and confront her and say, "Hey,
maybe most likely she's not saying anything because she's afraid of what you'll do if she tells the truth, for obvious reasons. Because we don't know, maybe you're a little overprotective,
Emotional,
attached.
too much? Getting
Too
too much
codependent.
investment? Yeah, too codependent on her? There you go,
Yeah.
that's a good word.
So that could be why she's holding back. So you just need to try to get her to be as honest as possible and not be creepy. I don't know.
Alright,
That's all I got. That's all I got, man.
so, shifting gears without a clutch. Can I do this one?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright, Adriana writes, what does it mean when you're pee? What does it mean when you're pee? What does it mean when your urine is light yellow and white cloudy? I always have a dark urine, but I don't understand why, because I drink so much... What? I drink so much urine. But today it's been a light pale yellow with a white color and look cloudy. What does this mean? I have no pain. Can it be a sign of pregnancy?
You can see why I picked this one, right? Seemingly innocuous question. Innocuous medical question. And honestly, I didn't even notice it the first time. I had to, I looked at the first answer was, you drink your own urine?
It's sterile and I like the taste.
You can drink it, you know. It's sterile. I suggest you stop drinking your own urine.
Yeah, I think she thinks her tongue is a pregnancy test. Your tongue does not turn purple or blue if you drink your own
You do not get a plus or minus sign on your tongue if you pee on it.
Oh, man.
Oh, lordy. Okay.
I think that's the best advice we could give.
Billionaire writes... I doubt you are.
Uh-huh.
Isn't love a lot sweeter when one partner dies? Well, I guess that depends if you're a necrophiliac or not. If you are, then yeah, perhaps sweeter. Most likely raunchier, but
Yeah.
could be sweeter.
Yeah, hey, you gotta get to that body before it goes cold, you know?
Yeah.
Crack open a cold one. That's what I always say.
I don't know what to say. Like, I know what they mean, obviously. And
Well, maybe it's because maybe we know.
maybe in a
why it's
movie,
there.
maybe like I think that
insurance.
kind of thing is only like romantic in a movie. I feel. I seriously doubt anyone was hearts were touched to find out someone's love died.
I think this guy just got a whole bunch of cash from life insurance. I don't know about you.
That could be, yeah. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm a billionaire now.
Mm-hmm.
Or chick, you know. Could be it was some gold digger. Found some rich old man, just kicked the bucket.
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. Yeah.
No.
Moving. Next question. Should we go for Rick or Sweet Tea?
Let's go ahead and do Rick. We got time.
All right. Rick asks, how do you answer the question, where do babies come from? With 2 question marks.
Well, you see, it's a question within a question. It's like
I see
Inception,
it now.
you know what I mean?
Questception.
It's like, we gotta go one level deeper in this question.
Into the babies. Where
Into
do
the
they-
babies. Oh god, I just triggered. I need to show you some pictures at some point. This is totally off topic. We went to Spirit Halloween the day after Halloween, and I bought an outfit that fits both Sarah and me. And in fact, I have pictures of me.
Oh, wow, because... I mean, you've got a large upper body, so...
That's true.
That's gonna...
Well, you see, it didn't have titty cups, so...
What?
I'll get the pictures for you later.
Where do babies come from? I think we know now.
Well, yeah, that too. But I was thinking of Spirit Halloween because they had this spinning thing that has these zombie babies on it. You know?
Yeah, all the devil babies, all the demon babies,
They're like zombie babies that are like eating their own flesh and stuff. And
yeah, they eat like bones, and they'll look up at you and say, "Hi, mommy," and stuff like that.
yeah, some of them there's one I wanted to get so bad. You press its tummy and it starts like writhing and wriggling uncontrollably. It's like, yeah. Yeah. That was great. I wanted that.
So
It like
to
almost
answer
shook itself off. Yeah.
to answer Rick's question, Spirit of Halloween.
Yes. That is the answer. Spirit Halloween. You'll find out where babies come from. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You can buy babies at Spirit Halloween. They're dead babies, but
Perfect.
that's the best kind of baby. So
Oh god. Okay, hold on. Slightly off topic too. But when I was
Okay.
at the airport down at John Wayne Airport in L.A., they had the McBaby. They had.
oh yeah, the
McBaby
McRib
down
is
there.
back. There was like a Daily Show segment on that where they were talking about like the Climate Gate was exposed as not really real, and like Daily Show was like showing all the stuff, all the news from that day was about the McRib coming back, and it was like 24 seconds of coverage about the climate thing. So
Slathered in barbecue sauce. Oh.
I still have yet to have a McRib because I'm not a fan of barbecue sauce. So I don't know. I might try it sometime.
It's just like your opinion, man.
Well, your opinion, man, that you like barbecue sauce.
I like dead baby. What are you talking about?
Barbecue sauce sucks, and you suck for liking it.
Stop liking what I don't like.
All right, Sweet Tea writes, I'm just under 5'6". I'm a 17-year-old girl. Am I considered tall? My orthopedist says my growth plates are closed, so this should be my adult height. I seem to be taller than almost all the girls at my school, which seems ridiculous to me. I was pretty above average height when I went to public school, but now being at a private Catholic school, I feel like a tower. It makes no sense. What would you think? Well, I hate to break it to you, but my girlfriend happens to be 5'6", and she's quite proud of the fact that that is the national average for women, for adult women. And stop moving your mic. God damn it. God damn it. Stop it. What do you do that for?
I don't know. No, like there was something on here and I was trying to get it off, but
All right.
it's a freaking
Well,
fly.
There was a fly on your microphone. I didn't
know,
hear no
it's in here.
buzzing.
It's because they don't buzz. Gnats do.
Well, it can if like the wings flitter against your microphone. It's like,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah, if it's on the... No, it was on the handle, but anywho's.
But yeah, no. Maybe you're just around a bunch of very little people at your schools. But
Is this
you're
like a-
perfectly average.
Are these a bunch of midget Catholics or something? Like,
Little people Catholics.
Catholic midget nuns. I'd like to see that. Like, they look like penguins if they got together.
That'd
Waddling
be so
around.
adorable.
Aww. With rulers.
Oh.
Penguins with rulers. Ooh.
We got a nice serious question coming up here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Alright, Miss Amanda, you want to do this or me?
You go ahead.
Alright, we got Amanda asking, should I tell my parents I got arrested for shoplifting?
No.
First of all, I must say I'm very ashamed of myself. I feel horrible, I can't sleep or eat, and I feel like dying. Don't worry, I don't believe in suicide. Good. Well, I shoplifted last Tuesday for an amount of $260. Nice. They called the cops. I got arrested. They did not lock me, because it was the first time I ever got into trouble. So after 2 hours, they let me go home with a court day, which is next week. My problem is that parents don't know. I'm 21 years old, I'm an engineering student, and I still live with them. I was planning on not telling them anything because I know it would break their hearts, but at the same time I feel like they can help me, maybe getting a lawyer or something. The court will give me a public defendant, and I spoke to one of them, and he said I should be good because it's the first time, but I still feel horrible. Also, next month, my parents have an appointment to process our applications to become a citizen. Huh? I don't know what to do. Please help me.
That line right there was like, I was like, oh shit.
Oh, man.
You done screwed the pooch.
Oh, crap. So they're gonna go through your public records, and if they find you're not a citizen, shit.
Man. Dude, really?
Oh.
Maybe this person, Amanda's a citizen, but her parents are not, or something. I don't know. You know, she could be
Well-
like born in the U.S. or something, and then Her parents are not born in the U.S., so...
Well...
But damn, you just... I can understand why you feel horrible, because you could be potentially screwing over your parents.
You could
God.
You could potentially be deported over this crap, and how are you an engineering student, but, like, are you going to college in America, or are you,
Maybe,
are you in Canada, Mexico?
I'm guessing if this is United States, she is, like, born in the United States, so she's a citizen, but her parents are not. That'd be my best guess. Could be a foreign exchange student or something.
Yeah, this is dollars we're talking about, not pounds.
Yeah,
or
dollars.
euros.
Never mind. So, I don't know what to do either. I guess just suck it up and do the court stuff and try to get off easy.
Yeah, go to your hearing. I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't tell you. I wouldn't tell your parents personally because you will get a public defendant to help you out because that's kind of required.
And you're 21, so it's not like you have to disclose anything to them necessarily.
Mm-hmm. Now, if you were 17, you better tell them.
Okay. Yeah, that might be a problem. So, yeah, good luck with that. Mm-hmm. So I got this question. We're getting to how much? We got about 7 minutes-ish left in the show. So I'm gonna do this last relationship one. We can do the vegan question if you like after it.
Yes, I will do vegan.
Okay, we'll do this, then the vegan question, then we can hit up a news story real quick. All right? X writes, guys and girls, would you care or it should have matter? ... Question mark. Let's say a couple say they love each other, but they break up and get back together quite a few times. The girl's a virgin, the guy isn't. They do not have sex, but the girl has broken up with the guy 5 times throughout 1 year and 6-month relationship. The last 2 times he has gotten a GF each time they broke up, because he says he thought that the relationship was over and didn't think they would ever get back together again. He got a GF a week and a half after the 4th breakup, and the 5th time he got a GF a month after the breakup. He says that they were hoes to just screw around with, and if she didn't mean anything to him, he wouldn't drop those girls for her. The 5th time she went back wanting him back. Does this mean he loves her that he dropped those 2 girls that he was screwing with and came back to his ex, who doesn't want to have sex until she gets married, even though she broke up with him and wanted him back again? Should the GF even care what her BF did when they weren't together? Additional details. Girl 19, guy 21. Known each other for 3 years, but been together now for 1 year and almost 7 months. They have currently been back together for a month.
Breath.
Hey, this GF wouldn't happen to be you, would it? Just wondering.
Yeah.
You seem to know a lot about this couple here.
Indeed, or maybe you're just a really close friend of the guy.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't... It sounds like not sympathetic to the guy, so there you go. It sounds like you were doing the whole, so I have a friend.
So I have this friend here.
Let's see, you've broken up 5 times in a year and a half. Magic 8 Ball.
Alright, what do we got? Shake it up.
Magic 8 Ball. What do you think of this relationship?
Lame.
Ah, yes, that's what I thought.
So hath spoken.
Oh, jeez. Do you have anything else to say? Because I think that's a pretty obvious one, honestly.
Girl, that guy is just messing around with other girls and you, so I think you should just get the hell out of there. Find another man.
That guy is trouble.
Plenty of other cocks out there. You can go. Just leave him. He's looking for some cooch, and you
don't have to give it to him.
You gonna save it for your real man, the man you gonna spend the rest of your life with. So forget him.
Forget him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go have a parade.
Have a parade.
Have a parade of one.
All right.
Last question.
All right. Well, last question was from X, so let's go to Z.
Oh.
Can vegans eat honey? I've heard some people say that vegans can't eat honey, but as far as I know, vegans do not eat meat or anything that comes from an animal's body, like milk and eggs. But bees make honey, It doesn't come from their body. They collect nectar and convert it into honey. Trollolololol. Post of the year.
No.
Oh.
That was the next question.
Oh.
There's a line there. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, I thought that was... Oh. Oopsie.
No. That was a post about Islam. We're not going to do that one.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways, vegans, no offense, vegans, but you're crazy.
You're
totally crazy. I wouldn't put it past some vegans to think eating honey is, like, unethical or something. Because they go to pretty ridiculous extremes as it is, so I don't think it's that much of a leap.
You know, vegans, if there's any vegans out there, think about this. Every time you're digging into your salads and your veggies, there's worms in the ground, right? And they're constantly, eating and spitting out and processing the minerals that are being processed by in the soil, which are then eaten by the food, which are then eaten by the plants, which are then subsequently eaten by you. So, no matter what, oh yeah, by the way, that processed water, that came from animals. They pissed it out, but we treated it.
Yeah.
We treated it, and now you're drinking water. God, you sicko! You're eating an animal product. God,
you're drinking dinosaur piss.
Yeah.
You're not a real vegan.
A hardcore vegan. All the hardcore vegans in this world are dead because they can't eat anything.
Yes, precisely. They realize the moral failings of eating, and they're anorexics, actually.
I swear to God.
Oh, we're gonna piss off so many people. Actually, no, we're not, because nobody listens to us, and no vegans listen to us. I doubt. I seriously doubt any vegans listen to us. So.
I know, because their moral standards, they take one listen to one of our questions and just go, nope.
Nope. What is this rubbish?
What is this filth?
Filth!
Speaking of filth, do we have time for our news story?
We've got a few minutes, so let's go ahead and do it. You basically summarize this thing.
Alright, so, Call of Duty. We got our Call of Duty. Yeah, everybody knows about Call of Duty. And what's going on is that is that they're going to be launching a new member service called Call of Duty Elite, where players will be able to sign up for a free social network that encapsulates the new game.
It's like $50 a year, right?
Yeah, and so on top of paying for your Xbox Live subscription, you can also pay for another subscription, which basically just tracks your entire history of playing Call of Duty and all the Call of Duty games that you've ever played.
Yeah, I was looking through this a little bit, trying to figure out what the hell else you get for this, and it's
There's
something
nothing else.
The main feature, this article is really funny because CNN's trying to actually like this looks like a press release. Honestly, it's like trying to pimp this thing which can track stats between Xbox 360 and PS3. Oh my god!
Mother of God!
Wow!
You know what the sad thing is that probably they need that revenue to go ahead and satisfy Sony, because Sony's like, we're not going to share anything with you because we're our own console.
Okay, I actually did look down. It says subscribers will be served a new piece of content they can download each month. The content will include new maps and gameplay modes. So it sounds like they're doing the kind of DLC thing, but they're just turning it into a subscription. So you pay your $50 a year, and you get the DLC maps like every month or something.
Yeah, so
Stat
if you're
tracking.
Yeah, if you're a hardcore Call of Duty player, you can go ahead and subscribe to this, and you'd get all your maps like right away instead of having to individually buy them if you're a map whore and wanting more and more content, which should be free.
These silly little Xbox kitties. You know, this kind of reminds me. Did you hear about the new Counter-Strike games coming out?
Yeah, Counter-Strike Go, Global Offensive.
Yeah, cross-platform multiplayer.
Oh,
I am
God.
so excited to start wiping the floor with some Xbox kitties.
They've done this before in the past, and
they did it
just ends in
once,
tears.
right? They did it for Shadowrun.
With Shadowrun, I think.
Yeah, and it turned out really bad, I believe.
Ooh boy,
Like-
yeah. It just PC people were just annihilating the poor controller people.
Yeah, you know, I do remember, what was it, Unreal Tournament 3 had the option of using mouse and keyboard on Xbox, but you couldn't use it in multiplayer.
What?
because they knew that would just be like totally cheating.
I know, right? Anybody who you'd basically have to get a keyboard for
I don't
UT3
know.
because, good God,
Call of Duty is that kind of thing that I totally dropped like a sack of rotten potatoes after 4. Like, I played 4 quite a bit at the LANs and stuff, and that was fun-ish. And then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and I was like, no.
I mean, sure, it gained some controversy with its little airport scene, but
Oh, well, whatever.
yeah, I played it on a friend's console, and
I was referring to, like, the no dedicated servers and all that, you know. But,
no dedicated servers. That's what really turns off a lot of people, right there.
yeah. Call of Duty is just like a giant cash cow now, and
That's why I call it Cow of Duty.
I haven't played Battlefield 3. I'll say that right now, and I'm not that interested in it.
Well,
I don't know.
I know I'm probably going to get it since I do go to LANs and whatnot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not excited about downloading Origin to eventually get it, and I'm not downloading
oh
Battlefield
yeah,
3
it has
overnight.
that stupid like browser interface, doesn't it? For
Yeah, you have to go through a browser if you want to do multiplayer,
it's so
which
dumb.
is kind of a pain in the ass. But from all accounts that I've heard, the game just totally makes up for it. So even though you got to jump through a lot of shit hoops, you know, there is a diamond at the bottom of all of this crap. So
All right. Well, that is actually the end of the show. We've gone over time as usual.
yeah, bursting
So-
with content we are.
Yes, indeed. We will be joining you possibly Monday, hopefully. I'm going to try to rig together some interesting stuff for that show.
And can we hold over these news stories because I really like a lot of these.
Okay, sure. We can pick some of these out next time.
Yes.
So, I don't really have any... I don't have anything to play us out with. Okay.
Drop in roulette. Go.
I only put in like 3 drop-ins today, so... Anyways, our email, please write, is redwater.show@gmail.com.
And we promise not to make fun of you a lot.
We won't make fun of you a lot. As a reminder, our site is redwatershow.podomatic.com. And we will be seeing you Monday, most likely at our regularly scheduled time. That's 2 p.m. PST. So later.
Laters, bros.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.